Love should not be painful. Love should not hurt. Hey guys, it's your girl Tony and I am back with another video. If you are new here, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. You will love it here, I promise. So today I am back with episode 3 of my Single Housewives series, where we'll be getting into all things self-love, self-growth, and personal development. If you haven't already, make sure you go and check out episode 1 and episode 2, where I went over tips on how to romanticize your life and tips on how not to be hateful, jealous, or envious. And as promised during this series, we're just going to be getting into a lot of things for us to grow, heal, become better people for ourselves and for others, and to just overall bring more light to the world. As always, I got my handy dandy notebook and we're just going to go ahead and jump right into it because I am so very excited about today's topic. So on today's topic, we'll be getting into how to let go of toxic people and toxic habits. So the definition of toxic is poisonous, very harmful, or unpleasant in a pervasive or insidious way. So when you think of toxicity, you think of danger. Anything or anyone that is ruining you, bringing out the worst in you, not making you happy, hurting you. Letting go of toxic people is such a huge step in your self-love and self-growth journey. But this process can be very challenging because in some cases, that toxic individual may just be a loved one like your family member or someone you have known for a very long time. It can be your partner. It can be your child's parent. It can be your own kids. And it can even be yourself. So in this video, we're going to be getting into 3 important steps that we all can use on our journey to be toxic free. So number 1 on the list is going to be to acknowledge and accept the truth. Everyone's first step to change is always going to be acknowledge that there is a problem and what that problem is. Be honest with yourself about how certain relationships make you feel. If someone is constantly draining you or manipulating you and making you feel unworthy, then it's probably time to step back and assess the situation, right? Love should not be painful. Love should not hurt. Love is not easy, but love should not be hurtful. So don't let anybody tell you otherwise. No more making excuses or justifying toxic behavior. Let's quit holding on to the hope and the idea that they'll change. They may change someday, but life is too short and way too precious to waste it on woulda, coulda, shoulda. We all have this idea that we can be Superwoman or Superman and just come in and save the day or to save someone. However, if that person does not want to change, then they are not going to change. When that person is ready and on their timing, they will change or they may not. But you don't want to be in that same seat waiting on that person to change. All you're doing is taking away time off of your life, and time is precious. So stop holding on to that hope and the idea of what you want them to be, but instead open your eyes and pay attention to what they are truly showing you now in that moment. And let's hold ourselves accountable. Ask yourself, am I my best self when I'm with or participating in toxic behavior? I was recently thinking about a previous relationship that I was in that was so toxic. And I was trying to remember the things that I wanted out of my life when I was with him. And I honestly couldn't even remember because at that time I felt so low. I was lost. I didn't have any type of clarity on who I was and what I wanted for myself. When I left that relationship, so many great things, ideas, and opportunities start coming my way. But I'm just so grateful because I'm like, girl, you have accomplished so much. And I was just trying to remember, like, it's these things that you wanted when you were in that bad relationship. And honestly, the things that I have accomplished were probably things that I wanted to accomplish, but at the time they were so buried deep within because I was so lost and caught up in other things that I honestly couldn't see. I honestly couldn't see. I didn't have like that clear vision that I have now that I am, like, you know, toxicity relationship free. my vision is definitely much clearer. So make sure you ask yourself, am I my best self when I'm with this person? So number 2 on the list is to set clear boundaries. Setting boundaries is so essential when you are trying to let go of toxic people and toxic behavior. It allows you to prioritize your well-being without feeling guilty. Setting boundaries is all about protecting your peace. The boundaries you set can look different from person to person. Avoid engaging in conversations and situations that make you feel drained. Avoid hanging around people who are just taking from you and not filling you up in any way. You can start with limiting interactions and reducing communication, or just cutting off contact completely if it's necessary. In some cases, it may be impossible for you to cut off certain people because those certain people may be your family members, your children, your mom, your husband, co-worker, a boss. It all can vary. However, making sure to set boundaries and demand respect is crucial. And no more one-sided relationships either. Love on the people who reciprocate your energy, your time, and your effort. And remember, it's okay to say no. We're saying no to all things that are not healthy for us. And don't fall into the guilt trip trap. Don't get manipulated into feeling bad about protecting your peace. And last but not least, number 3 on the list is to prioritize you. Spend more time with yourself and get to know you. Understand that when we grow, our taste buds for what we want out of life should also grow and elevate. Babe, you should not be 30 plus participating in little girl or little boy activities. It's time to up the score, and that's on all levels. Do things to pour into you and to fill your cup. Start your self-love journey and pick up habits that are going to make you better. And hang around people who are going to pour into you also and to help you become the best version of yourself. And that is not going to be that friend that you keep around because you know they're going to tell you what you want to hear. Real friends don't want you to go out bad or go out sad about nothing. So there we have it, guys. 3 amazing, important tips that we all can use to help us on our toxic-free journey. So let's do a recap. Number 1 was to acknowledge and accept the truth. Let's stop normalizing toxic behavior. Accept that you cannot change others, but you can protect your peace. Number 2 was to set boundaries. Boundaries is all about respecting yourself and teaching others how to treat you. The more you reinforce your boundaries, the more freedom and peace you will feel. And number 3 is to prioritize you. Above all else, you are your biggest and most greatest investment. Take heed to that. And remember that anyone or anything that is not helping you to be your best self is just taking up space in your life. I really hope these tips help you to become more toxic free, help you to get rid of toxic behavior, help you to get rid of those people who are draining you and not pouring into you and not building you up and just honestly wasting your time. And I'll definitely be doing a part 2 on ways to get rid of toxic people and toxic behavior. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to drop down in the comments some of the things that you've done along your journey to be more toxic free. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos on my Single Housewives series, where we get into all things self-love, self-growth, and personal development. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.